Warning. The Era Survival Podcast may contain harsh language and graphic depictions of gore and violence. Listener discretion is advised. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice and Stuff. Today we continue with the 7th part to our Era Survival Podcast series called Runner's Run. In this episode, Phoenix and Miles attempt to hold off the horrors of Elmsford from overrunning their position as Babs fights with the vault's elevator controls. Will they get the elevator open before they are overrun, or will the city claim them as its prey? Please sit back and enjoy Runner's Run, Part 7.
Where it just cuts right into you, and then it's just like, as it's roaring.
That's his job.
By this time, Miles, where would you have gotten?
I'm like looking in rooms for like big closets or stuff like that.
Okay, so you are on the opposite end of this main room.
Okay.
Past all the bodies, near the main staircase, looking into the next drawing room, and you will see an overturned wardrobe and all that kind of stuff. Then you will hear the commotion of the bear, which immediately will turn your head back in that direction, and as soon as that happens, you'll see one of the mutant bodies starting to rise.
The ones from the
Yes.
foyer area?
Yes. One of them is starting to get up. All the other ones do not. They double-tapped all but one.
Well, shit.
If you'd like to roll me initiative, you may.
What if I don't want to roll initiative?
Then I go back to them.
Just roll. This is what I'm doing right now. Do.
8.
All right. So, Miles, it's your turn. What are you doing? Because you go before everything else.
Now, do I see that she's being mauled by a bear?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, balls.
If anything, she probably went down to one knee because of the attack. Like,
I'm so grizzled, I don't fall down, I just go to one knee.
take a knee, assess the situation, come back swinging.
If she would have let me take that armor.
Yeah, that would have helped a little bit.
Now, she's not like grappled. She has access to
No,
her
I just
weaponry.
Yeah, no,
She's
it's
been
not
pretty...
big.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not bear hugging her. It's
I
just
can't
swiping.
get all the way over there.
Right.
And me on the crutches stands about as much chance against the bear as her wounded against the bear.
There's also
But
the guy
she's
who's
got a
getting up,
pretty
too.
good, like, one-shot, one-kill ratio for the day. And I'm trying to catch up to that, as we recall. So I'm going to stop this situation from getting worse. So I'm going to run over, like, hobble over and try to, like, stab the crap out of the guy getting up.
Okay.
The
You can
mutant
reach to him and
getting
stab him. As he's standing, you can see bits and pieces of his skin are staying attached to the floor. As he's pulling it away, as he's standing up, he turns his head towards you and he lets out a... as he looks at you and screams.
Well, I guess my curse gets lost in him screaming at me.
Pretty much. However, I am aware you're there, but I don't have any defense because I'm half stuck to the floor. So
gross.
You can botch attack rolls, right?
yeah, you can throw your sword all over the place.
It gets caught in the goo.
Maybe I wasn't expecting him to scream.
Yep, to the point of... Did you actually botch?
Yeah.
Okay, so as to the point of when you crutch your way over there, you're going to get nearby him and you bring yourself to bring the sword up. He screams, one crutch slips in the slime, and you put your wounded foot down to balance yourself instinctively.
Yeah, of course.
Which sends a shot of pain up you, and you're like, ah! And you'll kind of start stumbling half backwards because of it, and then will fall flat on your butt, looking up at this thing which is standing, ripping itself away from the floorboards.
Well, Babs, I hope you enjoy your new life among the water people with all the vast treasures of Mayor Guy's house. Because we're not joining you.
It then goes...
Runners gotta run, bitches.
I hate to tell you guys, honestly, if you go down, she's not trying to save you. She has no way to do it. She has a bear. If she sees a bear, she's like, I'm out. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
So it's
Phoenix?
wits and gunnery for me to
Yeah.
use my rifle point blank range on the bear.
Yep, take the one off because it knows you're there.
All right. 3 successes.
Roll them, see what you do. Keep in mind, the bear's tough hide adds +1 to everything.
So you need a 10 to kill it?
Well, I got 2 9s.
Not too shabby. So you're going to shoot it. The bullet will pass into its chest area, which makes the bear kind of step back a step and put its forward paws down on the ground. He is wounded, but still perfectly all right. However, you have now deactivated his primary method of attack, which is good for you.
Yay.
Did I take more pain damage? No.
I know you.
I'm just in pain. I got
I
you.
didn't give you damage for that.
All right.
Now, Phoenix,
Yes.
are you getting up at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand.
All right, so you're going to stand up. So now you're on your feet, and you're a couple steps back from it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Then it is the Shambler after everybody else, which is the one looking at you, Mr.
Not after
Man.
everybody else. It's after me. Ba-doom.
The Shambler will lift its arm up, the arm which has the skin like peeling off of it and stuff, and will go to reach over and slam down on top of you. By the way, the arm of it, he was kind of a bigger guy,
Okay.
this mutant, and he's just covered in sores and stuff, but he's just slamming down onto your chest to try to grab you, to pull you in to eat you, is what he's trying to do.
You are so gross. I couldn't have been eaten by the bear. I guess the bear's gross too.
So, what I'm doing, if you would please, roll me a strength and brawl. Your successes are going to be 5s.
Five.
Okay. That means I only have 1 dice to see if I can instantly kill you.
Oh.
Because he's trying to pull you in and bite your head off, is what he's trying to do.
Goodbye,
And he
Miles.
completely fails. So, what he'll do is he will smack his hand on top of you, but when he goes to pull, the flesh and muscle don't stick, and they pull off of your leather, and then you just get covered in like a weird, disgusting, decaying slime. As then he's like, "Ah," as he's like trying to come after you. Yay! Bear's turn! The bear is coming at you.
Okay.
Now, you have your defense, so what is your actual defense?
3.
Oh, I gotta take 3 dice off. Man. Okay. The bear comes into the room again, like even farther, pushes open the doors even farther. You can see at the bottom of the steps, you can see more of these creatures covered in blood that are all over the place. And then you can see the bear takes his entire turn to stand back up on his hind legs.
Oh, that's
Because I rolled,
Lucky.
and that's what he's going to do. So then it goes to Miles.
So what you're saying is that I couldn't make this work. Yeah, we'll go back to me. I was trying to workshop like a bare necessities joke there, and it wasn't working.
It's nasty, dude.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go back to you in a second when you think what you're going to do.
No. I know what I'm going to do. I'm fixated on being horribly covered in decaying slime, and it's gross.
I'm sure the water people will love that.
So the that sword that I dropped.
No, you still have it.
Okay, great. I'm just going to keep flailing and stabbing at it.
Roll the hit. Take,
Defense?
what?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
defense,
Take
presumably.
one. It's only 1, because it's still stuck. Its back end is stuck to the floor. It's kind of anchored.
I got 4 hits. Does it have armor or anything?
No, it doesn't.
1 kill.
All right, so you'll kind of flail wildly. Your sword will smack into the arm once and cut it a little bit, and then it'll randomly get close enough, and then you'll see your opportunity and take a swipe at it, and your sword will lodge itself right through the side of its skull, which cracks a lot easier than bone is supposed to, and you'll cut the whole front of the head right off, and things just come spilling out of it, and it falls forward onto the ground.
That's why they call me Miles the Mutant Decapitator, bitch.
not what they
Well,
call you.
That's enough out of you. I'm trying to save you.
Babs,
Yes.
please roll me another engineering as you hear a fight ensuing in the other room.
Well, it's terrible that they're distracting everything.
Engineering intelligence.
Beep beep boop boop boop.
If you fail, possibly a willpower.
If you make me fail, you're all dead.
Well, that depends. If you only have 2 successes, I might make you fail.
I have 2 successes.
Fail.
What?
Bad luck.
Oh.
Oh, right.
I told you guys that was going to come back and bite me in the butt.
There's a little bit
How
of a
could any of
spark.
us have predicted that?
There's a little
We
bit
all
of a
predicted that.
There are some sparks that happen, and when it happens, you will see the lights for it actually flicker on and off. It's very tentative, but technically not a botch, so it's still active, and you can try again on another
Do
round.
I get rid of that unlucky pool now?
Yep.
I think the best bet is to use the lucky pool next time.
You're trying to fix it. As you're trying to fix it, because technically I said willpower if you failed, so willpower please, but keep in mind Grizzled.
So I would have.
+2.
So was it just single willpower to start with?
No, it's double willpower.
Double willpower.
And then
Add 2.
And then add 2, because the magic number is 2. Plus 2 times 2 minus 2. Gonna only be 2 of us left real soon.
3 successes.
All right. You are not swayed, not deterred, and not afraid from the sounds coming from the ceiling above you, which sound like big feet rummaging around, moving furniture out of the way, moving towards the screaming and fighting coming from down the stairs. You're not
Better
afraid of
than
it.
me.
Which, ironically, the stairs are directly behind Miles. But anyway,
Good luck with that, Miles.
moving
Yeah,
forward.
and I'm like staring down and pointing, be like, yeah, that's right, that's right.
Take that!
It's my turn to take down a bear.
Fire away.
All right.
You really gotta
Take a
emasculate
dice
me.
off, please.
2 successes.
And pick those 2 up. See what you do to me. Remember, it's at a +1.
2 5s.
Okay, so you'll fire again. And this time when you fire, that's when you're going to notice the things on the bottom of the steps turning to look around to see where the noise is coming from. Because they obviously hear it, but they can't see you through the doorway.
Is the bear inside the room with us, or is he?
Yes.
Okay.
He's now stepped into the doorway.
Okay.
So the doors are behind him. Which is one of the reasons why the creatures outside can't place where it is. Because they're in a city, right? Gunshots in a city, they reverberate on all the walls, and it's hard to determine where anything is. Miles,
That's me.
what are you doing? Standing up out of the slime?
Yeah. I think that will probably take me most of a round.
Yeah, slippy.
And I gotta get the crutches and the stuff.
Yep. So you're going to get up. I would like for you, please, to roll me a double willpower, if you would. You are not grizzled, correct?
I was gonna say, that's assuming I'm facing up the stairs, right?
No.
Okay. Also, no. I got 3 successes.
3 successes is enough to not have any minuses when you hear what sounds like a pounding noise coming from upstairs, and then a completely giving crunch combining with the sound of breaking stone and wood, as you'll hear something breaking out of a room upstairs. And then you'll kind of hear like a low grumbling, like growl, as it's trying to get its way out.
We need to get out of here. What was your nickname we were supposed to call you?
What?
You had like a shortened version of your name.
I'm assuming you're talking to Phoenix. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
no,
only
I-
like 4 letters.
I think Phoenix is a nickname.
Benny.
Fenny. I'm glad this is a great talk, Fenny. We gotta get out of here. Again, this isn't me. This isn't narration. This is all me asking you.
Now, I'm going to roll for the bear, because now he's standing. But you have your full defense, so I take 3 dice off.
Uh-huh.
And I roll, and I hit nothing but air. But you can hear the swipe go whoosh as it takes a step forward again after you. So it's right in the building. And I'm going to cut back over to Babs real fast before your turn. Babs, you may roll again. Your hands are up like the running motion. Ah! like Kermit the Frog running away.
So am I doing my engineering or willpower?
Engineering and intelligence, please.
I'm just gonna spend one of those luck pools right now. I have to because I botched.
Okay.
So I'm just going to those 2
Your
botches
luck.
into a 2 successes.
All right. On the little LED panel above
I had
the
to.
on the LED panel above the thumbprint, you'll see "Bing" as it blinks on, and you can see it goes a letter V, and then an up arrow shows above it, "Bing,"
I want to go down.
which means the elevator is coming up from the vault.
Oh.
Ooh, excellent.
Oh, I thought it meant the vault was up.
Can you imagine? Sky Vault. No one would ever think of the dirigible. Anyway,
Put the vault on the roof with like the pool and the gardens.
no one comes on the roof. Oh yeah, so you can
So-
actually hear the elevator coming.
While this is coming up, I'm gonna go and investigate and see what's
People
going
in
on
the
out
vault are
there.
probably like, oh shit.
Or like, oh, our team's coming back down. So
Don't worry, it's not like mutants know how to activate elevators.
it's coming up. So you're going to go to the doorway. You go to the doorway and see the bear. And you can hear Miles saying,
Yeah, that's right. I took you down. Oh wait, no, it was. We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here, Fenny.
as Fenny's backing away from a mutated bear. And it is now Phoenix's turn.
I'm shooting it. I want to
Okay.
kill the bear.
Go ahead. -1.
You take care of that bear because I can't.
That would be 2 successes.
Pick those 2 up.
Roll some 10s.
Okay, an 8 and a 9.
Take some more damage. It's still up.
Well,
And
it
it's
is. Does
now-
it at least get pushed back some?
No.
Damn it.
If anything, you just piss it off more. And then it is the bear's turn as he takes a step forward on you. Ooh. Oh. Oh. It was good until it turned into a botch, because my reroll of my 10 became a 1. So, the bear takes another step forward without realizing how slimy and disgusting the floors around here are, and it goes, "Bah!" like something out of a fail video, as it takes a step forward, and its leg just goes, woo, out one side. It does a weird, awkward splits, and then its face comes down and slams into the hardwood. But it's completely prone right now. However, on the steps beyond, you can now see 2 or 3 of the humanoid ones have noticed the open door, and they're moving forward cautiously, but still curiously, but enraged, so they're ready to run at any moment.
Cautious, curious, and enraged.
Yep.
Babs, please tell me we have a way out of here.
She's gonna gesture back and then gesture a thumbs up. Because she's not saying anything, she doesn't want to attract any attention over here.
Okay,
I'm in the safe room right now, so the less things I draw here, the better off I am.
we've got a moment to book it, so I'm going to book it.
So you're going to run?
Mhm.
You can see Phoenix running.
I think
And
that
I'm gesturing.
the smart play here is to follow her.
All right. So you have to roll me, if you would, please, a double dex,
Yeah.
Miles,
Yeah.
because you're covered in slime, and you're in that weird mucusy area with crutches and one leg.
2 successes?
2 successes is enough to successfully skate your way to the end. Now, the edges of your crutches, the rubber on your crutches, you can actually hear the noise of it, like between the nasty slime and the goo, and your foot's covered in ugh, as you eventually make your way into the kitchen area, when you can hear something fall down the stairs. It's a big something. As you make your way into the kitchen. Are you going to poke back out and see what it is?
I can't not look.
You're going to turn your head back around and look around, and you will see it is a 12 to 13 foot tall man who has gigantism and mutation to increase his muscle mass exponentially. He also looks to be fairly overweight. He also has a weird red glowing underneath his skin near his neck, and he's dripping out of his, like what appears to be a venom outside of his lips. He is covered in huge, bulbous, muscular masses. He doesn't look like rotting and disgusting. He looks like a pure powerhouse. And he's like kind of trying to, he's like a turtle right now. He's on his back and he's trying to right himself with his not as appropriately sized legs, but he's making his way when
Shoot the
you
red
will
thing.
see the 4 infected humans enter the doorway and see you.
See
And then-
me,
Yeah, because
not him.
No, because you're in another doorway. And then they go, "Ah!" and they scream and start running across the main lobby, right at you. Babs, you're at the elevator,
Yep.
waiting.
Mhm.
When you'll hear,
That's not
when
elevator
the,
music.
when the elevator door goes,
I'm stepping off to the side, by the way, in case there's things in that elevator. And if Phoenix beside me, I'm pushing her to the side with me.
the elevator goes and opens to a clean, pristine, untouched elevator with lights on and everything.
I'm getting in. I'm yelling at him that he better haul it or lose it. Haul it or lose it, Miles.
Dexterity, Miles. Double dex.
And by it, she means your life.
Are you getting ready to hit that close button?
Oh yeah.
Because only you know where it is. So,
5.
yep. As he uses the mucus on his stuff to his advantage to speed himself up and skid himself in the last little bit into the elevator and smack into the far wall, as you'll hit the button as the doors go and start to close, as you can see a couple of the infected come around
Phoenix,
the corner.
aim your gun. Phoenix, aim your gun.
I
Fire.
aim my gun.
Fire, Phoenix.
Do they
Fire.
now? Are they like kind of like the bounding style, or
Actually,
are they like
there's
running,
lots-
mostly touching the ground?
Yep. But there's only 2 of them that come around the corner. The other one's probably slipped on the mucus.
There's lots of them. Do I have time to whip out my submachine gun?
Yeah, you just grab it and pull it up.
And I'm just going to spray shot that instead.
Okay, roll to hit.
All right. I'll let her do that. And if it doesn't look like the door is closing and that fails, I have another plan.
Okay.
You gonna shoot him with the other flare gun?
That's not going to slow them down. And I have to load the flare gun. It's unloaded.
2 successes.
I've not yet had a chance.
Pick them both up.
Good thing you have an elevator ride.
So this fires 3 shots, so
Yep.
it's going to be 2 shots, I guess. Just a 9.
9. So what'll happen is you'll let loose with your submachine gun fire. This is the very first time you have ever done this, and it's the very first time either one of you have ever encountered a submachine gun firing in a tiny metal box. Because that doesn't exist where you're from. That gun is a hell of a lot louder than any of you have ever realized. Like, as the one in the front gets hit a bunch of times, and then the elevator door will close right before it reaches it.
Okay.
Splork.
And you can hear the
Down.
as it goes, and the elevator starts going down.
Now I'm gonna start examining this so I know how to get it, like to keep it open when it's on the bottom floor.
So
You need something to prop the doors open.
He has a metal pipe. I'll be taking said metal pipe.
She is taking your pipe. Are you stopping her?
never. So while you're frisking me, so I obviously out there was a bad place to be, but now we're trapped in a metal box under the earth.
That's okay. It goes up higher than that floor we were on. And from the sounds of it, the things that were up came down and the things that were out came in.
Yeah, real big dude. You didn't want to mess with them.
Hey.
I was kind of hoping they would all mess with each other,
So
but then they came after me anyway.
we have a chance right now to
Right.
collect ourselves, Miles.
Welcome to the vault, Mr. Mayor.